This week in Red Dead Online, we have 3 different ways to grind money really fast, and today on the show, I'll be giving you my favorite strategies on approaching these bonuses so that you too can take advantage and come out of this week with some extra money bags in Red Dead Online. They aren't as amazing as our double money on collection set sales or the Trader and Moonshiner sales bonus weeks, but this one is a little different than the typical bonuses and makes for a really nice way to switch up your playstyle, so let's jump in. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on today's video, and if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So firstly, we have a 50% bonus for cash and XP on Call to Arms this week. This was an additional bonus that Rockstar let us know about in their Newswire, which was posted a little bit later on in the day, and it's quite different from the past Call to Arms bonuses where we had double money and XP a couple weeks ago, and the first bonus when it released was the triple rewards for gold, money, and XP. But this time with the 50% bonus, they removed all maps except for one, and it's the Blackwater map. And no, your game isn't glitched out, but this may be their attempt to focus in as many players as possible into one Call to Arms map so that the lobbies are actually populated for the bonus. Not really a fan of them removing content to promote this bonus, but this is Rockstar after all, so nothing really ever makes sense with them, does it? Either way though, this is how this week's Call to Arms bonus works out. This was from Tuesday until today. At the time of you seeing this video, Blackwater will have been the only town requiring your assistance in Call to Arms, paying this 50% bonus for money and XP. Then, moving on, McFarland's Ranch will need your help from October 8th through 11th, and they are offering those same additional 50% bonus payouts. So all you have to do to take advantage is, of course, try as hard as possible to make it to Wave 10, and if you need help, I will leave my Call to Arms guide down in the description below. There you can find all the best ability cards, weapons, and other strategies to help sure your 10 wave survival is as easy as possible. Now, the next bonus I want to mention is the one for the Naturalist role. Samples are paying out double cash and XP this week. I know Naturalist may not be everyone's favorite role, but hear me out when I say that double money earned from samples is some of the easiest and fastest money you can make in this game currently. Now, of course, with that said, please don't discard this guide and ignore sampling animals this week, even if it seems boring. Sampling legendary animals through the legendary animal sighting missions for Harriet will be your best bet, and some animals like the Night Beaver, Sapa Cougar, Shadow Buck, and Emmy Elk, and the Cross Fox all pay out around $30 normally for a sample, which means the double bonus will be giving more like $60 per sample sold this week. And on screen you can find an animal guide which lays out all of the sell prices for each legendary animal sample, plus all other important information about each legendary animal that you can sample in the free roam and from Harriet's lifted missions, and I have a link in the description below for that as well should you want to save it for yourself. Now, the Golden Spirit Bear, for example, will reward a total of $72 for the sample this week, but the mission could take up a decent amount of time because the animal has 3 to 5 different mission variations, some of which could take you longer or a shorter amount of time depending on which one you actually get. So when it comes to animals, you will have an easier time of sampling. It really comes down to looking for the animals that don't take very long to track down in the mission so that you can sample them and go sell those samples really fast. With that being said, my personal recommendations of the most lucrative and important animals would be the following: the Banded Gator for $47, the Awakta Panther for $48, the Akahi Boar for $44, the Milk Coyote for $41, the Anami Elk for $51, the Peta Bison for $63, and the Rutile Horn Ram for $59, all of which will take you a couple minutes at most to track down and sample. The Banded Gator, Milk Coyote, and Anami Elk, for example, have missions as short as literally 30 seconds long if you get the right variant once you load in, and you can even hunt down and sample the Shadow Buck for a quick $29 if there's no other animals on Harriet's list. The game allows you to hunt and track down 3 animals at a time. So say, for example, you complete this list and you sample or kill these 3 animals, you'll have to wait for the cooldown on the mission list to end, and then 3 new animals will get updated for you to go hunt next after it refreshes. And what this means is that while you can't necessarily do these back to back forever this week, you can still grind 3 at a time and then come back later for another 3 more when the cooldown timer refreshes. And while you wait, you can tend to your daily challenges, go do some treasure hunting, or keep up with your moonshiner and trader productions, maybe even do some bounty hunts. It's up to you. There's also the option of sampling normal free roam animals or free roam legendaries while you wait, although this turns out to be less profit for you and it's significantly more time consuming. But the one strategy I would recommend, especially if you just purchased the Naturalist role because it is on discount this week and you want to reach level 5 as fast as possible so you can start hunting down some legendary animals, you can do this by sedating and sampling all the alligators near Le Gras and around the bayou. This is my recommended Naturalist XP method for the lower levels out there who are looking to rank up the Naturalist. And with one of Harriet's shops just north of the Le Gras fast travel post, there is little travel time involved when you max out on 10 alligator or snapping turtle samples and you need to sell them. The only thing I wish we got this week was the double cash upon trading in like a stamp collection, because if that was the case, players could have earned $1,400 if they traded in the stamp collection of the red and blonde legendary animal samples, which usually have a trade-in value of $700 without any sort of bonus going on. But we can always dream, right? Or you can take advantage of the other chill and laid back money bonus this week, which is the double cash and XP on fishing and fishing related free roam events and activities. The best strategy here for fishing is going to be the lake sturgeon method over near the Blackwater Butcher. Now, for those of you who played during the long gone days of the Red Dead Online beta, you probably are familiar with different carcass fishing methods and the most notable Blackwater fishing method. And while carcass fishing was patched a long time ago, the Blackwater fishing spot still works like a charm. Here you can catch about one lake sturgeon every minute or two and have enough time to sell it at the butcher right behind you and get right back to fishing. Normally that's under $5.50 per lake sturgeon you catch and sell to the butcher, but this week it's $10.87 per fish caught and sold. 1 minute per fish caught is pretty fast and probably not something you'll be able to do consistently, so let's take a much more achievable 2 minutes per fish with this method. That's $10.87 every 2 minutes, which works out to be $326 an hour if you keep at it. And honestly, that's pretty good money to be earning in the meantime while you wait to sample more legendary animals, and you can treat it just like you would if you went out on the water in real life. Grab a six-pack with your friends, kick your feet up, and start reeling them in. Now, say if you don't want to go after other large fish, I highly recommend these locations on screen. You can see every single location for you to catch a lot of big, heavy, and expensive fish when you sell them. I think with all that being said, we're going to wrap things up right here. Thank you so much for watching another one of my weekly money guides here for Red Dead Online. Again, it's not like a super crazy week by any means, but definitely these different sort of bonuses than what we're used to are certainly appreciated because we get to play the game in a different way and also don't need to put in a whole lot of work like some other money grinding methods. This week, we basically just have some pretty easy ways to earn more cash and explore the world at a slower pace, something I think everyone who still plays this game to this day can appreciate the massive world we have to explore. So hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.